What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to talk about Rich Eisen's comments about the Falcons possibly making the Super Bowl. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about Rich Eisen's comments about the Falcons possibly making the Super Bowl this season. Rich Eisen has been covering the NFL for many years now. He does have his own podcast, the Rich Eisen Podcast, and he did give his best case scenarios for each team in the NFC South, and he broke down each division in the NFL. And when he got to the Atlanta Falcons, he did state that the best case scenario he believes for the Atlanta Falcons this season is possibly winning the Super Bowl. And I do agree with Rich Eisen. I do believe that this Atlanta Falcons team has a very high ceiling. I'm not stating that the Falcons will win the Super Bowl this year, but I do believe that this team is similar to the 2016 Atlanta Falcons team as far as how this roster is built. We have a lot of mixture of veterans and young players. And if you remember that 2016 Atlanta Falcons team with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, Tevin Coleman, Devontae Freeman, a veteran offensive line. And then you had a defense that was littered with young and upcoming talent, guys like Deion Jones, guys like Keanu Neal, Vic Beasley, guys like Grady Jarrett. But you had a mixture of older veterans like the White Freeney, Brooks Reed, and those guys, the Courtney Upshaws of the world, the Sean Weatherspoon. So I really feel like this roster this season is similar to that 2016 team because you have guys on the defense, a couple veteran guys like David Onyemata, guys like Grady Jarrett, guys like Caden Ellis that's been around, guys like AJ Terrell and Jesse Bates on the back end. So we have those veteran guys on the defensive side of the ball, but we have a lot of young talent as well. Guys like DeMarco Hellams on this roster, guys like Troy Anderson, who could possibly break out this season, guys like Nate Landman, who's still really a young player. But we have a good mixture of guys that we added as well, like Braylon Trice and, the Aurora Rose that's on this roster. So I really feel like this team is littered with veterans, but also has a good mixture of young talent as well. Adding Kirk Cousins to this roster, gives us that veteran quarterback presence similar to a Matt Ryan. And I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons team has been knocking on the door the last couple years to be a playoff team. We've been 79, 79, 79, 3 seasons in a row. And we've been in the mix to be in the playoffs the last couple seasons and just haven't been able to get over the hump. But I do think this season with Raheem Morris, with adding this veteran coaching staff that we have, guys that have won, a lot of these guys that was over with the LA Rams on that coaching staff when they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I really feel like that championship pedigree is going to carry over to this Atlanta Falcons team. And I really feel like this Atlanta Falcons team does have a lot of upside. And I definitely can see why Rich Eisen believes that the ceiling for this Atlanta Falcons team could be winning the Super Bowl. He talked about guys like Kyle Pitts possibly breaking out and having over 1,000 yards receiving, him going back to his rookie year and possibly being a Pro Bowler, having guys like Drake London possibly break out in this new Zach Robinson offense, guys like Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, that two-headed backfield similar to what we had with Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman. So I really feel like this team definitely has an opportunity to possibly make the Super Bowl and possibly win a Super Bowl. We know that Raheem Morris does have a Super Bowl championship when he was over with the Rams, and he was with our Atlanta Falcons in 2016 when we blew the big lead in the Super Bowl. So he's familiar, with the city of Atlanta, but he's also familiar with playing and coaching in big games. So I definitely think that this Atlanta Falcons team could possibly win the Super Bowl, definitely could make a deep playoff run if they don't win the Super Bowl. But I do believe this Atlanta Falcons team is headed in the right direction. And I agree with Rich Eisen, with him stating that this team could possibly, the ceiling could be winning the Super Bowl or making a deep playoff push. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts. Do you believe this Atlanta Falcons team could possibly win the Super Bowl this year? Or what do you think the ceiling is for this 2024 Atlanta Falcons team? Do you believe that they can get to the NFC Championship game? Would you be satisfied with this team making the playoffs? So you definitely leave your comments below. But I'll have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.